Skills on the platform, back at you with another reading. This is the past, present, and future energy for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, this is your 3-card spread for the next week of February 14th through February 21st. Okay? This, like, comment, and subscribe and become a skilled one. Also, become part of the Skilled Nation. Hit the bell notification for all videos in the future. Also, donate to the channel. The Cash App is in the description. We appreciate all you can give. Nothing is too small. Let's go ahead and get on with your weekly reading for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see what energy you're in for today for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's get a good shuffle in. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see what your energy's like for this week. Past, present, and future energy read for the sign of Taurus. Alright, Taurus, this is your weekly spread. Past energy is the Ten of Pentacles. Current energy, Knight of Pentacles. Future energy, the Princess of Cups. Alright, Aries. So, let's get this going for you. Your past energy is the Ten of Pentacles, the Lord of Wealth. Alright. Current energy is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, the Lord of the wild and fertile lands. All right, and the future energy is the Princess of Cups, the Princess of the Palace of the Floods. All right, so let's go ahead and get the breakdown on the cards so we can figure out your energy, and then I can elaborate based upon what Spirit is giving me. Okay, now the Ten of Pentacles. For your past energy. So it seems like definitely you've been working, Taurus, okay, which allowed you to come into the Ten of Pentacles, right? Because, you know, Ten of Pentacles is not something that you come into by accident, right? There was definitely some work put in to be able to get those pentacles, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, the Lord of Wealth. So it looks like you definitely have acquired and amassed some wealth in your lifetime, Taurus, okay? Now, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lord of Wealth, 10 blossoming roses are shown without any signs of rose branches. Each rose touches a pinnacle. Although the pinnacles are not turning, they still imply great and final solidification of energy, okay? So the energy is quite high to be able to attain this wealth, okay? Also, the symbols of Mercury and Virgo are shown at the center, and the grouping of the pinnacles, Mercury and Virgo, 20 degrees to 30 degrees, angels, Hahaya and Levaya. The meaning of the energy is completion of material gain, but nothing beyond, okay? The pinnacles of success and prosperity. Now, in the reverse, it speaks of slothfulness, old age, great wealth, yet something lost in part, and later heaviness, dullness of mind. All right, being that it is in the upright, it looks like you definitely have acquired this prosperity, but nothing beyond that. Okay, so the opposite of that, of course, is slothfulness. You have to have high energy to get this, and for it to evade you, you would have to be in a slothful energy. All right. So this may not apply to everyone, right? So for the ones that it may not who may not have said, well, I never been wealthy, or I haven't got any kind of wealth. It's because this is something that's in your past energy. That doesn't mean you can't get it. The problem is slothfulness, okay? Is possibly the only reason why you couldn't get to it, or just being around the wrong people, okay? But nonetheless, it was available to you in the past if you have not already attained it, all right, Taurus, okay? Now, if you have attained it, those who know who have attained it, they know who you are, right? Then this would apply to you. Once again, this may not apply to anyone. It may apply to one, but it's going to apply to somebody, okay, within the Taurus sign. Now, this is your past energy, Taurus, all right? Wealth through work, all right? Definitely nothing beyond, all right? Now, your current energy is the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So you're still in the Pentacles energy. Energy of Pentacles is gaining those coins, right? The Pentacles is all about those coins. It's all about that money, okay? Nothing more, nothing less in a lot of cases, okay? Now, the Knight of Pentacles energy is what you're currently in, all right? Taurus, your lands are fertile though, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, the Lord of the wild and fertile lands, fiery part of earth. A warrior with a winged helmet is mounted on a horse, dressed for battle. The warrior's shield and the scepter both depicts a hexagram. The field beneath the horse is fertile with ripened corn. See, your lands are definitely fertile. I mean, it looks like you took those finances that you gained in the past and you actually invested in something, possibly some land, to be able to allow you to be able to, not only just farm that land and plant seeds to yield fruit, right? You also possibly have used that for other types of investment. Not necessarily meaning you actually bought some land to grow some, fruit. They're something that you invested in which allowed you to yield fruit. So the wealth that you acquired in the past has currently allowed you to yield fruit, possibly in maybe stocks or real estate. Maybe you started some type of business online, e-commerce, something of the nature where you were able to yield fruit from it, okay? Also, because your lands are fertile. Now, above the warrior is a head of a winged stag from above 20 degrees Leo to 20 degrees Virgo. So possibly the energy of a Virgo and Leo is within your chart, or you're dealing with a Leo and Virgo in business who's helping you acquire the past wealth that you had, moving into the current future, moving into the current time that you're in now, okay, and even going into the future, because it's still looking good even with the future card, okay? Now, the meaning of the card in your energy at this current time is heavy, dull, laborious, patient, and clever, yet still methodical. So you are, for some reason, you're still in that energy of gain, right? But for some reason, you are feeling heavy, dull. It's possibly because, you're focused solely on finance, Taurus. Got to understand life is not all about finance. It's all about, balancing out your spiritual with your physical, right? And also you have to consider, partnerships, love as well, because when it's all said and done, we all want to be able to have that loving partnership. So, this may not resonate with you, but maybe you are not thinking about love right now. You're probably in some type of a heavy state, selfish state, because it says heavy and dull, right? But you're just focused on laboring and working. So you're only focused on work and you're not enjoying yourself. See, because you can have all the finance in the world, but, what's point of it if you don't have at least somebody to share it with, right? So maybe you want to focus kind of, incorporate, possibly going out and enjoying yourself besides just focus on working all the time. All right. So you might want to definitely possibly go out on a date, enjoy yourself, right? If you haven't done that, or if you're not doing that, right? Go out and enjoy yourself. Take some of those finances that you've earned and go ahead and enjoy yourself. Right, Taurus? So you should focus more on, enjoying life and just you know, balancing out your financial, life, right? Balancing out getting your finances and your love life as well. All right? Now, moving into your energy for the future is the Princess of Cups. Now, it looks like you are leaning into that because the cups is pertaining to love, okay? Giving love, but seem like you're not really, you've got out of the heaviness of the current energy moving into the future, right? You're moving slowly out of that heavy and dull phase and state, and not too focused on, you still focus on your finances according to the Princess of Cups, right? Because the Princess of Cups still has a lot going on around her, so that means you're still working, but you are more lighthearted moving into the future, which allows you to open yourself up for potential love, love partnership, if you're not already in that energy. Okay. Now, the Princess of Cups talks about the palace of the floods, the earthly part of water. Okay. A beautiful figure similar to the attire of the Princess of Wands stands in a turbulent sea of foaming sprays. Nearby are large dolphins, two swans, and a tortoise. The regal dolphin represents the power of creation. All right, so once again, creation. You're creating wealth, and at the same time, you're trying to focus on creating some type of love for yourself as well. All right, manifesting that love in your life, getting out more, talking to more people, right? In a sense, possibly soiling your oats. All right, in a good way, not too, not out of control with it, right? Nearby are dolphins, two swans, and a tortoise. The regal dolphin represents the power of creation. The swans are of Oriental philosophy, suggesting Aman, and the symbol of the entire creation of process. In Hindu philosophy, the tortoise supports the elephant, on whose back sits the entire universe, rules a quadrant of the heavens around the North Pole. The meaning of the card in your energy in moving into the future is sweetness. There you go. Poetry, possibly getting into some poetry, so that way you can attract that love into your life because your finances is looking good. So now it's time to focus on, looking for a partner who can actually complement you while what you're doing. Complement you because you have the money, right? So they will complement you and assist you and continue on and acquiring more wealth while you enjoy your love life, right? The cups, okay? Also, gentleness, reflective, kind, dreamy, and imagination. So you definitely got to use your imagination when it comes down to love and romance, right? You got to you got to be kind of, dynamic when it comes to that, right? Coming up with different ways to keep that relationship going, okay? Now, in the reverse, it speaks of a flatterer, selfish, okay, luxurious, which is clearly your past energy, and you're going into your current energy. You know what luxury is. You've experienced luxury, okay. So now it also speaks of deviation. So people trying to take you out of that. So once again, make sure you choose the right type of person to be with, because not everyone can respect the way you work. So they have to, he or she has to, respect your work, because your work has put you in a position of great wealth, right? So you clearly have to be very selective in who you choose to bring in. But nonetheless, you're open for it, so you're gonna find what you're looking for. So that way you can have that balance of, of love and finance, because when it's all said and done, we want to have that balance. We want to be able to have finance available, at our, should I say, disposal to enjoy our life, and also be able to travel, do things, right? And enjoy ourselves, because that's what life's all about, right? Generating finance, finding loves in our life, and growing old together. All right? So that's definitely your this is a great read, I must say, for this week for you, Tori. This is really good. You go from generating wealth, getting your wealth, right? Generating it, working for it, and getting it. Then, you've invested where you're able to reap some type of reward and actually get that harvest. Okay, your fertile lands. So that means your investments are growing, and also you're opening your heart, slowly opening your heart to actually find that love to assist you in continuing on in your financial growth, as well as finding a love that you can grow with and grow old with, because that's what life's all about, finding someone we can grow old with. Okay, but yeah, this is an excellent read. I love this for you, Taurus. Great energy for this week. So this is what you can look forward to. Keep this energy going. Whatever you're doing, you're actually doing good for yourself, right? For overall, for the sign of Taurus. Okay, once again, like I said, this may not apply to everyone. It may only apply to one person, right? But nonetheless, this is a awesome read for the sign of Taurus this week. Taurus, that's your energy read for this week. Also, if this reading resonate with you in any way, shape, or form, donate to the channel. All right. Definitely, this allows us to keep going, providing you with these reads. We appreciate any amount that you can provide. We appreciate every amount that you can provide. Okay, nothing is too small. All right, and this is for the sign of Taurus. Peace.